Taipei in this series. Can you believe it? Korea fighting it out for 7th and 8th spot. It's not normal, and they've sent a very young team here to Sri Lanka. A lot of 21, 22-year-olds as they come out. Chinese Taipei will fancy themselves here to tip Korea over. Led out by Andre Coquillard. Here he is, shirt number 1. And number 12, Park Jong-hyun, has started to reveal himself as a bit of a talent. But a lot of work for this side to do before they host the Olympic qualifiers in November. Chinese Taipei emerging from them, number 12, Tang Pao Sheng, number 6, Liu Ta-ming. Promising players. Craig Chan, referee from Hong Kong.
Taipei ready.
Korea, well, they've yet to win a game this weekend. They were hammered earlier today by the Philippines and Hong Kong. They've been beaten also by the UAE and Sri Lanka. It really hasn't been a cheerful time for them. Chinese Taipei, they get up in the air, and number 8's in trouble.
Can you play dangerous?
Dangerous play, says Chan. Kim Jong-do is gone within 10 seconds.
On my ARs, please.
It's seriously just clumsy, ill-disciplined play, really, or just a lack of knowledge of the rules. So here go Chinese Taipei. That's going to add to their confidence now. Really got to have a go at this Korean side. Here's our man Liu Ta-ming in 6, Tang in 12. Kick and chase, Andre Coquillard. He may be the biggest man out there for Korea. He's not the slowest. Does well to scoot down and get there. He's got 3 players on him. He's well supported by Kang Min-jun. Coquillard on the cut. Korea doing well here with 6 players. No clear release. Here's Chan, and just charging off goes Kang Min-jun. He's isolated. He's done well there. Coquillard gives it up to new recruit Moon Jin-ho, and they're going to score against 7 players. And there he is, Park Jong-hyun. He started to score a few tries now for Korea. Could be a talent for the future, this young lad. An easy run in the end. Quick tap. Chinese Taipei going backwards, unable to defend it. It's also an interesting contest to see whether Chinese Taipei can retain their spot. If they can win here somehow and elevate themselves to 7 points and hope that UAE loses the next match against the Philippines, they'll end up on equal points. They have to win here, though. If they lose here, they're gone. They'll be relegated. They've got a bit of work to do here to beat Korea, who may be down, but they're not out. They're back to 7 players now. Going flat out. There's a line break here. This is a good run from Cho. Sorry, it's Lin Ting Hui. One more pass will do it. Release.
Nah, he released it out of the ball.
Chan says he's released. Chu now with the ball. They need a score here. They got 2-on-1. Kokolad up against 2. It's going to be a try here for Wang Chi Wei. And they strike back. Very good enterprise in interplay down the near side touch. Can't quite now, the extra 2 points, so we're at 5-all here. This was the work down the commentary side of the park. It was a bit of a schmozzle at that point, but then they gave it some width and held on to score out wide. It's all on here. China, Taipei hanging by a thread.
Good for the high tackle.
Korea now surging forward. Kokolad cleverly taps that over. Will he back himself and just go for it? He hasn't got the great tackle from Lin. Turning away and at the same time getting a shoulder under big Andre Kokolad.
Got a ball here.
This is Li Huang Huan. Kim Yong Hwan. There's a bit of one-on-one with Han Dong-hoon. Can't get away. And he's really trying to milk that. Liu Ta-ming. There's Park Jong-hyun. Mun Jin-ho. He's a bit of a talent, this boy. Lobs a lazy one inside, doesn't go to hand. Last seconds of this first half. Park again. Can they run Kokolad into the corner? Again, he doesn't back himself. He cuts back in. Now they've worked it down the side. There's some covering tacklers coming across. They've got to work smart here. They've got 2 players. Oh, that's terrible. There's 3 white shirts back now. And they really need a score here on half-time. They've got the numerical advantage. The release was good. All the Koreans are back now. Now there's a player out wide. This will do it. This is it. This is the moment. Liu Ta-ming takes it under the posts for a try after the hooter. They made hard work of it, but they're now leading Korea at the break. 5th try of the series for him with the kick. They'll lead by 7. And the kick is good. So, well, all exciting stuff here. Chinese Taipei hanging on to their dream of staying inside the Asia Rugby 7 series for next season. They lead Korea 12 points to 5 here.
Everybody put your hands up.
Korea. Korea.
Second half underway, and it's a foot race for a try here. Possibly did he push the player? He's awarded the try, but I think he pushed the Chinese Thai player out of the road. Well, what a start to the second half by Korea. I'd like to see the replay though. You make your minds up at home. Conversion's good. Craig Chan says that was perfectly fine. Let's have a look here. Good ball control. Yeah. That was more than just shoulder to shoulder. That was a barge. That was a push with his left hand. Anyway, goes down as 5 points. They draw level. That's the first thing they needed to do in the second half. Here come Chinese Taipei. They're not done.
Ripped off from the tackle.
Ripped out by Moon Jin Ho. Just did enough to earn a flag there.
Wait. Jab. I want jab, okay?
5 minutes remaining, locked up at 12 all. Chinese Taipei trying to avoid relegation.
Backward spot. Feet upside on the ground, playing the ball by feet.
12 all with just over 4 minutes remaining. Chinese Taipei really battling to stay in the series. They need to win here. If they lose here, they're out. They're relegated. Look at that nice white shirt. That's Son Min Ki. He's fresh on the field. Coquelard's there. He must be tired. 5 games in this heavy conditions over the weekend. The big forward. Here goes Park. He's been good on day 2. And he's going to put away Kim Yong-kwan. Oh, no, he's not. What a covering tackle. And I'm joined in the commentary box by the one and only Ben Gollings. How's your weekend been, Ben?
It's been very interesting, actually. It was it was been very good up until probably the last game. Planets were aligning, but unfortunately, I think with Sri Lanka beating Malaysia and us losing, I think the deficit on points and things means to say that unfortunately Singapore get relegated. But the girls have worked really hard this weekend, and you know, it's tough. It's not about one tournament, it's about all 3. You know, it's the consistency for all teams. So it's a big lesson to learn, to go away and build now towards the SEA Games.
Here come Chinese Taipei. Halfway through the second half. Who's got some gas left in the tank? They'll have to look for Tang. Tang in 12 or Liu Tao Ming in 6. They're the 2 game breakers. Coquelard senses an opportunity there. It's great work from the skipper. That's a great knock from Andre.
Yeah, big turnover there, especially with the yellow card.
Korea go quick. They're looking to put a nail in the coffin here. Don't forget they were down to 6 men earlier and scored. Chinese Taipei unable to get points on the board, and they've been down to 6. And they've earned the penalty. Now they've got to get going and go full length. Here he is. This is him, Liu Tao Ming. He's dodgy, he's shifty, and look, he gets away here. He hasn't got the pace on Park though. Look at these tackles coming in. That one, well, he ducked into it, but could have been high as well.
Some interesting decisions there. Both teams not really using the field. You know, it's both playing very close, and I feel like a couple of passes either way may really have stretched the opposition in those last few passages. Oh, maybe get done for a high tackle there. We'll see.
Yeah, you might get cited for that one. Back to Singapore. Yeah, I mean you finished in 8th in Korea, 7th in China, and 6th here today. So although that sees you relegated, you've got to be happy with the progress throughout the series, as you say.
Yeah, look, I think the team have been really developing this year, and they've tried to bring in a few new players. Have had a few crucial injuries, but you know, it's all, everybody deals with that type of stuff. It's what you've got to try and manage, and you know, I thought they'd really done well this weekend, but you can't control what happens with other teams. You've got to control your games, and just weren't good enough on the day to beat Hong Kong in that last game.
Here come Chinese Taipei, trying to work a very narrow short side on the commentary side. Oh, there's a foot on the line there. Yeah, so 2 minutes left here. The coaching staff urging them on.
Tough old conditions with that wet, heavy field, and it's very humid. It feels like there's going to be another storm, and sitting here, you don't realise sometimes how much I think it takes out of the players. You can kind of see it with the decision making at the moment, making some really tired decisions.
So just under 2 minutes. Chinese Taipei one at the front of the line out. They tear off towards the line. They've got a score in this set. Oh, that's an absolute howler. And as Ben was just saying, just the tiredness, the arms. There's nothing left in the legs or the arms.
Oh, that was a winning opportunity right there. It looks like it slipped straight out of the hands. He had the right idea, that's for sure.
Yeah, we've all done it. Has that cost his side a position next season?
Well, Korea have got their man back on now, so they're back to 7.
UAE up after this. They're sitting on the bottom of the ladder right now with 3 points, but they'll get at least 4 out of this next game.
Fine. Sit. Blue early, but the mark is here. You can't take it in front. Mark's here. Free kick.
30 seconds before we go into extra time. Hooter sounds, Korea. Can they get it to someone? Kokolad. Here's Lee Kwon Hwan. That's the muddiest part of the field. Off they go, Chinese Taipei. Here we go, everybody. This is going to save Chinese Taipei. Absolutely shocking stuff. There are players down all over the field. And Korea are going to pick up 8th spot, but most importantly, I think Chinese Taipei may have saved themselves here.
14-point try there. Korea just knocking on, and good awareness from the Chinese Taipei pair to pounce on it and race to the line.
So Chinese Taipei pick up 2 points. They'll go to 7. UAE, if they draw this match, or if they lose this match, they'll be on 7 as well, and it'll come down to points. Philippines